Hello and welcome everyone again into another video. In today's video we'll talk about a topic that I've never talked about in this channel, which is clan boss. I was recently talking with one of my clanmates that the game is due for a new content which is supposed to be here, I think around early December, and we were talking how every time they drop a new content people get disappointed because somehow the best content in the game is still a clan boss and they have failed to make a better content than clan boss. You could argue that Doom Tower is slightly better because you get lethal gear, but clan boss is still the best content in the game to farm ancient shard, void shard, and sacred shard. There is no other place in the game that give you this amount of rewards, and to play against clan boss you have to have some specific champion. So in today's video we will focus about build the most budget slash best team for a clan boss. So a team that always get you until turn 50, until the clan boss started ignoring unkillable and block damage. Very quick guys, get yourself a free legendary Narma by clicking the link in my description. You will also get 3 amazing epics, Anax, Uugo, and Mausoleum Mage. All you need to do is number 1, log out of Play and Play on your PC and uninstall it. Number 2, click the link in the description and register with a brand new email. Number 3, launch raid and complete the tutorial. Number 4, go to your inbox and claim the champion. So don't miss out on the great chance to get Narma and 3 very strong epics. So make sure to click my link before it expires. So what is the team we're talking about? Yes, you guys have guessed it right. It's double man-eater. Why double man-eater? I mean, it's double epic, you know? It's a double epic team, and we have a seeker and a painkeeper. So we have 3 epics, 1 rare champion, and 1 legendary. No mythicals. And as far as the main DPS champion here, we have Gentoro. Why do I have Gentoro? My OCD was triggering me that I have to use something with an attack aura because every champion here on the entire team benefits from attack aura. So I was like, I must pick a champion that has attack aura. Also, I'm triggered by Seeker getting stunned. Well, with this team, there is no stun threat, okay? Because we have 2 man-eaters, like having locked debuffs up all the time. So you don't have to worry about that. But I usually, since I ever started playing the game, prefer to use a blue affinity champion because with a blue affinity champion, this will be always the target. So speed wise, let's just go. I'm going to show you my speed calculator for using the Deadwood Jedi calc. I'm just going to show you the speed tune for this team. So speed wise, we have the slowest champion here, Gentoro. You can have Gentoro as low as 218 speed, as high as I think 222. Like if you can see, okay, at 202 it started acting weird, so I think 221 is fine, and 218 is also fine. So that's why you need to put your champions. If you don't want to use my speed, you have to plug it into the speed clan boss calculator. So what's my speed? What's the speed I'm using? Let's start with the fastest man-eater at 278. You can go as high as 290. I'm sure about that. But if you change something, you have to change the rest of the team. So that's why you need to plug it. If you want to, you know, like have a no-brainer team, just use my speed and you will never have to worry about going fast or not fast. So the fastest man-eater is running at 278, followed by Seeker. I have my Seeker at 253. And then the second man-eater at 248. Then you have the Painkeeper at 246. I think you can go lower than that. Yeah, you can go as low as 242. Everything below that starts acting weird. So 242 is fine. You can go up as long as it's slower than the man-eater. Like, look, once we are faster than the man-eater, yeah, see, it starts changing. So now it's not as consistent. So we have the fastest man-eater, 278, followed by Seeker, 253. You can change this slightly, but just copy my speed and you will never have to worry about this team. Speed-wise, on the second man-eater, or like the third fastest champion in the team, which is 248, and then Painkeeper 246, Gentoro 200, let's just say 220. Do not run Lord of Steel, the mastery, on any of your champions. If you have Lord of Steel, your speed won't be true speed, because what does true speed mean? It's like, I think it's after Lord of Steel. So don't run Lord of Steel, the mastery, on any of your champions. So that's number 1. As far as the builds, now let's just go and check. So we have man-eater. I have my man-eater in 6 pieces of speed, and everything else is just to get to the speed. I remember I have 267 speed. So that's your aim, okay? Now, because I have an end game gear, I can afford to have like damage on him. Like, look at that. I have 314 and I don't even have a relic on him. That's because I have an end game gear. So what you need to focus on is one thing, this thing, 278 speed. The second man-eater, look, I didn't even have him 60. So speed, 248, that's what you focus on. Ignore everything else. As far as Seeker, so here's the thing about Seeker. If you want to get more damage, I recommend using a toxic set on Seeker. Why toxic? Because we don't have a poison champion. Like, if you are using Draco over Gentoro, then you don't need to use a toxic set. But if you're using Gentoro, that means we don't have poison. So poison set can give you extra damage by like just having more poison on the boss. The last on the team, where's the last on the team? Gentoro. I have him in Relentless, and that's why I love double man-eater teams. Double man-eater teams like allow you to have a champion built in Relentless. What does that mean? That means you're like your DPS champion can take more turns and it's still safe. Why wouldn't you run Savage? Well, usually you're supposed to save your Savage gear for your arena champions, so that's like the main thing. Now, as far as the masteries, you just run a offense tree and defense tree. Like with offense tree, you need War Master. With defense tree, you can just go depending on your champion. So for Gentoro and for Seeker, you need to get the one that extend the poison or the debuff, because Gentoro, remember, has decreased defense and weaken. So this one would be fine. And for Seeker, you can also go for a sniper, because on Seeker, remember that he has a toxic set, and this one gives you 5% chance to landing the toxic. Let's just go to Seeker. I did something weird with Seeker. I took Steadfast, because Steadfast act as a buff, because I used to use Seeker with a non-man-eater team, and if you don't use man-eater teams, Seeker will get stunned. If Seeker gets stunned, your run will fail. So this is how I ended up going with Seeker. So remember this. Lot of Seal is fine. Sniper, because it gives you 5% chance into the toxic set. I don't get Arcane Celerity or Rapid Response on any of your champions. Those will ruin your run. So no Rapid Response, no Arcane Celerity, because those two give you a turn meter, extra turn meter. You don't want that, because remember, a clan boss is an accurate speed you need on your team, okay? Let's just suggest the masteries for everything. So this is what you do. Anything that decrease or change cooldown on your man-eaters or Seeker, you don't take that, okay? Like as an example, this one here decrease the cooldown, right? I mean, it's not gonna proc against clan boss, but don't take anything that decrease cooldown except on your DPS champion. So you can take this one on Gentoro, but you cannot take it on man-eater, okay? That's illegal. So how do you go? Well, basically on your Seeker, you can go like this way. But remember, with Lord of Steel, you have to be accurate with your speed, okay? Because Lord of Steel will change that. So make sure you have Lord of Steel on the calculator. Now, on the man-eaters and the other ones, you go this way, because those counterattacks will help you get extra turns. So that's something to be aware of if you are like that, trying to get more DPS. Okay, now let's go for the preset. This is Demon Lord, Ultra Nightmare. So remember, like, keep in mind, we have a fast man-eater and slow man-eater. So you start with the fastest man-eater, start with his A3, and you make it priority. The second man-eater, you start with A2. You can start with A1 if you want, but make sure that you have his A3 priority. I am sure that man-eater has a smart AI, so you don't have to do that, but have it just in case. Okay, as far as Seeker, he also has a smart AI, so just make sure you have, you don't need to have it, but always have it, okay? We want to know where the fail is. So if you have preset like this, remember, fastest man-eater, we start with A3. Slow man-eater, we start with A2. A3 is priority. Seeker, A2 is priority. Now, as far as Painkeeper, you start with your A3, okay? And then make this one second choice. Why are we using this one? Because remember, like, her A1 fills the turn meter, so we want to use her A1 as less as possible. So make sure you don't have a counterattack masteries. Don't have counterattack masteries on Painkeeper, okay? Gentoro, make sure that his A3 is the priority, because it's the highest damage ability on his kit, okay? Now, I tested out Reflex and Relentless on Gentoro, and to be honest, they literally did the same. So whichever gear you have, you just use that. Let's go through the run. And the run is expected to sync on turn 3. So on turn 1, Gentoro will attack, and then the clan boss will hit. turn 2. I think Man-Eater will use his A1 and then Clan Boss will hit. Let's see. Yeah, and now, right before the Clan Boss attack, the fast Gentoro should have his A3. Watch. Sorry, not Gentoro, Man-Eater. So the fast Man-Eater is supposed to go and put his A3. Yeah, now it's on sync. See, he attacked. We have block debuffs, so it doesn't matter. We don't care about that. And now, every time there is, okay, he's gonna use his A1. Now Seeker will go, boost everyone. And remember, this Man-Eater here, the fastest one, should always attack right before the boss. Let's see, we should always have Unkillable. If we don't have Unkillable before the boss attack, that means your run is not on sync, and you do need to check the speed again. And look at that, dude. Oh my god, Gentoro just hit for 1.5 million. That's like his A3 where like after a bunch of times where he used it, he just hit 5 times instead. So see, that was like an A1. I thought that was a counter attack for some reason. Yeah, reset, A1. Gentoro used his decreased defense and weaken. And those like extra poison like help in doing more damage. Like I think each poison do like 25k, yeah, 25,000. So that's like an extra damage you could have by using a toxic set. We get resisted death, so make sure your Gentoro has 220 accuracy. If you don't have that, if you can't get that, there is a live arena area, live arena bonuses, and there is a great hole, so make sure you get those stats. Okay. Gentoro hit for 340,000. That's insane. I mean, I know some champions hit. I think I have a Toshiro. Toshiro can hit up to 4 million against Clan Boss. But we're not here to talk about Toshiro. Oh my god, he did it again, guys. So we're going on a ratio of like 2 million per turn. So you know what? I'm just gonna go until the end and show you how much damage we will do. So this is, oh my god, dude. Gentoro just hit for like 2 million. And yeah, like we are at turn 36 and we already get enough damage for 1-keying the boss, even though I literally don't have masteries on Man-Eater and Man-Eater, and I don't have masteries on Painkeeper. Before you start saying that, oh, this is like you know, an end game account, I literally don't have masteries, and I will show you that I don't have masteries. Okay, yeah, let's pause it here. Okay, let's go my Man-Eater. This is the first Man-Eater. Okay, I have crit rate masteries. That's pretty much it. The second Man-Eater, he's not even level 60. Before you saying like, oh, this team is just too good, blah, blah, blah. I literally don't even have a Savage. There is no relics. You could boost your damage. Remember, if you have relics, something like this can give you, you know, like increased crit damage. You could also have Irifi Coronate. That does help you like to get way more damage as well. Just make sure you don't have anything that does boost your turn meter. My Gentoro literally doesn't even have the correct mastery. So before we head out, let's just show you the speed again and the presets. So let's go to Ultra Nightmare. Yeah, this is the team. The fastest Man-Eater is 278. Slowest Man-Eater is 248. Fastest is 278. Seeker is 253. Painkeeper is 246. And Gentoro is 220. And yeah, that's pretty much it for today. I will leave you here. And before we head out, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't. And I will catch you all in the next video. Peace.